Mr. Speaker, sir, any decision, any bill that aims at promoting education in the country is always welcome. This bill, the Central University Amendment Bill 2023, which aims at establishing a university specifically and specially for the tribal population, is definitely a welcome move. And the basic idea behind it is to provide avenues of higher education and research facilities among the tribal population. Mr. Speaker, there are over 800 tribes in this country, and we value their contribution in our growth story. At a time when we are establishing one more university, we need to ask some tough questions, Mr. Minister. There are 1,182 universities in this country, out of which 56 are central universities. Why is it so that none of these universities, we have 1,182 universities, not one of the university features among the top 200 universities of the world, not a single one. And among them, even 56 central universities, we proudly claim that we have 56 central universities. Our only university that features is ranked somewhere around 320. So the big question is, are we not compromising on quality and stressing more on quantity? कि देखिए हमारी सरकार ने कितने सारे विश्वविद्यालय, कितने सारे universities और कितने सारे colleges खोल ले. We need to compete at the international level. Mr. Minister, can you apprise us of the number of scheduled tribe students who are availing higher education? Is it not a fact that just like the Muslim community, the scheduled tribes have the highest number of dropouts in this country, almost about 25%. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Is it not a fact that those scheduled tribe students who have got all the education, they are not getting jobs because of the contractual system that you have adopted? So there's no question of reservation for SCs and STs because there is a new contractual system. While I admit that there have been a number of commissions and committees that were constituted by the government to address the economic and social plight of the scheduled tribes, education of the tribal population, why is it that it continues to be dismal, Mr. Speaker? Is it not a fact that 19,000 SC, ST, and OBC students had to drop out of the premier institutes like IITs, IIMs, and central universities? What was the reason? And among those 19,000, 2,622 were ST students. Is it because of the rampant casteism and discriminatory practices? Which is why also the reason that 32 students from these elite institutes committed suicide. And this data was provided to us by the Union Minister of State for Education, Subhas Sarkar, in April this year. Mr. Speaker, I was listening to a number of speakers from the ruling party yesterday. I would especially like to mention one lady, member of parliament. She proudly said that, see, it is our government, the government of Mr. Narendra Modi, that made Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam a Muslim as the president. No, he deserved that place, which is why he rose to the rank of the President of India. Then she said that we made a scheduled caste, Ramnath Kovind, as the President of India. He deserved that. What have you done for their community? The third is, she very proudly said, we made a scheduled tribe, a tribal woman, as the President of India. Mr. Minister, I would like to ask one question. Draupadi Murmu, the President of India, lives next door to this palatial building that has been built by you. My question to you is, why was she not invited for the inauguration of this parliament building? She happens to be the custodian of the parliament building. She lives next door. And there were heroines that were roaming around in this parliament building when it was inaugurated, and you don't invite a tribal President of India. Mr. Minister, Mr. Speaker, I would just conclude by saying, आपने एक ट्राइबल महिला को एक कुर्सी तो दे दी, उस समाज को सम्मान देना भी सीखिएगा. धन्यवाद.